Annyeonghaseyo, my name is Claire and this is my partner.
Daniel, we're two Mouthfuls.
So Bori is our inspiration, created by us. We wanted to bring the flavors of rice because it's quite a staple in our everyday cuisine. We wanted to mix in the traditional flavors from Korea, which is kimchi and gochujang. So we integrated that into the dish today.
Alright, so we've been given two styles of kimchi to try and see which one we want to use inside Bori bowl. Cheers. Really, really nice kimchi. A good flavour. Good tang. That's a stronger flavour.
Very full body flavor to it.
I think we have a winner. Whichever this one happens to be, is the one we're using. It comes out really heavy on the nose as you start tasting it through. Really, really good. Really, really nice. All right, first thing we're going to do is toast the sesame seeds and get them going. So I'm going to start working on cutting the kimchi. Now this one here, kimchi, we've actually used a stronger style kimchi because we've got garlic, onions, we have it being fried as well. We want something stronger to be able to bring through the flavors. You can also go for something a little bit fresher, all right? And that will also lighten the taste a little bit, but any kimchi works.
So I'll start by tearing the crab stick into little pieces. When we are trying the ingredients, we actually experiment with using fresh crab meat. We also try experimenting with using crab stick. But we found that the crab stick flavors comes through a little bit stronger. And I think it's also quite fun activity for us to come together and peel the crab stick together. So today what I got is the extra large tiger prawns, really, really fresh.
Like any ingredients, right? I think this year we're lucky we're at the Sydney fish market, so we had like all the fresh ingredients come through. Definitely, if you can, you just get what you can. If you can get the fresh prawns, get the fresh prawns. If you can't, you make do. The prawns are a nice texture inside the bite as you're going through. They're like a big chunky little piece of meat. It's just a play on textures and flavors. So I'm going to cut the spam into little tiny bites like we had before so that it fits into the rice cloth. The spam itself already has quite a lot of oil and richness through it already, so you will not need to add any more oil, especially if you're using a non-stick pan. Once we crispen up the edges and we get that harder shell on it, that'll help it keep its form. That'll also give additional flavour.
So basically add in all ingredients you like. I'm going to add in some of the pickled radish. You can buy this from the Korean store. And what I did is to cut it into really bite-sized pieces, really, really tiny pieces. We don't want it to overpower the seasoning of the rice, but you just have one that little bit and bites of the sour tanginess inside. It's amazing. So we add perilla oil because we found that perilla oil is a nice touch to the Korean culture because perilla oil is quite unique to Korean cooking. Okay, so we have the spam inside the bowl with all the different ingredients. I'm going to add in some seaweed and we're going to taste as we go along.
Alright, so while Claire is doing that, I am going to start the sauce. So we've still got a pan where we've still got all of that oil and everything that we've got from the spam. We're going to be keeping that because it's going to be forming part of the sauce. So we're going to be using the onions, we're going to be using garlic, and we're going to be using tomato sauce. This is going to form a nice sour, sweet kind of sauce which will go over anything fried, which is always amazing. In goes the onions.
And what you want to do in the mixing is just to break up the rice crumbs so that it doesn't stick together. You want the ingredients to be mixed quite evenly.
A little bit of seasoning, salt, pepper. So just added in the garlic as well. So what we're going to do is just sweat both of them off. Start off with a high heat, turn it down to medium.
Then you mix a little bit more mayonnaise. The mayonnaise really have to blind all the ingredients together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it into the little balls. And to make a very gooey cheese center, get some mozzarella cheese here. And we're going to wrap it inside the bowl. Just pack it together.
So that aroma of the garlic and onion is now really coming together and that's sort of filling the room. So as you can see, we've sweated off the onions and we've roasted out the garlic. We add the water and we just allow it to loosen up and then we let the heat go through, remove the excess just to bring out more of that flavour. Don't forget when your sauce is hot as well, your sauce will be a lot more liquid So as it cools, the sauce will also tend to dry a little bit. All right, let's get the oil running. Start heating that up. You want to take it probably up to underneath the actual height of the ball. So you can see here, we've got about a quarter of the pot.
So I'm going to start with the dredging. So we're going to go in this sequence: the corn flour, the eggs, and the breadcrumbs.
So we've got those ready. Oil's hot. We've got the preparation for the balls come through, and we can get the excess oil off. The bigger ones will probably take a little bit longer to fry, smaller ones, so I normally do about 3 at a time. So I like to use a spoon here just to go over the top if you don't have a lot of oil. The oil's hot all around, so you can actually use a spoon and you can actually push it over the top of the balls. So you can see that the balls quite quickly starting to change colour. Now we've come to the end to just plate it.
Cheers.
Just missing an alcohol beverage here or something like this would be perfect.